Thank you for being patient. Just a few more seconds. Ready, ready to go? Yeah, I mean, well, start song. Cause the song was straight to it. Right, is the engine bothering you? All right. And here we go, everybody. How's everybody doing today? How y'all doing, everybody? How y'all doing? Can everybody hear me clear?
Yeah.
All right. Well, first thing I want to say is my name is Kevyn Megginson. I also go by Elite One, also known as King Kev. You can find me all over the planet. Um, I really I really just want to touch bases on a few small points. One, I understand it's Black History Month. For all the people who are proud of celebrating Black History Month, I want y'all to understand that us as individuals, we can make changes. You can make any change. No matter what you put your mind to, you can do it. Second, come on, man, we gotta be proud to be alive. Everybody should be happy. I don't see no energy, but it's okay. I'm gonna get y'all the energy y'all need in just a second here. I see it's a nice crowd here. Everybody happy this morning? Everybody having a good day? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. They don't wanna see me winning. Can everybody hear the music good? Come on, everybody, let's go! They don't wanna see me winning. They hoping I don't finish. Coming from the basement, I'ma go and never end. And then it's heads for the children. I wanna see them listen. We can make a difference. All the brothers tell the sister, and I start from the beginning. I wanna see you get it. I'ma send a message in the lyrics. If you hear it, can you tell me that you hear it? Wanting them to feel it. We ain't stopping no way. So we full of winners. What's up with the jealousy? Telling me what I'll never be. Especially when I'm chilling and chasing dreams. Specialty making music and making green. But technically I can motivate anything. I'm just trying to do it and I do it just for the family. I just keep it moving and moving past all the negatives. Life is like a movie, moving and getting extra good. And I'ma keep it to it, don't do it just for the hell of it. You ain't gotta flex with it, but you can check the kid. It's evident I'm the one they remembering. Precedence, that's a word that they never hear. I'm president, living life without having fear. Don't wanna see me winning, they wanna see me lose. They don't wanna see me grinning. But mommy raised a fool, show them better than they listen. Yeah, yeah, show them better than they listen. And they don't wanna see me winning, they hoping I don't finish. Coming from the basement, I'ma go and never end. And then it's heads for the children, I wanna see them listen. We can make a difference, all the brothers tell the sister. And I start from the beginning, I wanna see you get it. I'ma send a message in the lyrics. If you hear it, can you tell me that you hear it? Wanting them to feel it. We ain't stopping no way, so we're fooling us. It's funny how your friends are the ones not your friends. Or when you feeling bummy, ain't nobody listening. Plus, all the things you done and really probably shouldn't did. Look, I'ma keep it 100, those are problems for the kids. You ain't gotta tell me nothing like you talking to the feds. Keep the repercussions, let it bottle in their head. And for once that you entrusted with the how you really feel. Just hoping that they love you with the kind that really heals. Some find themselves in heaven and some find themselves in hell. But others get successful while some others went to jail. Ain't talking my complexion, but the light is where I stand. Just hoping for the best and then they probably disappear. And they don't wanna see me winning, they wanna see me lose. Well, I don't really wanna lose. Yeah, I don't really wanna lose. I don't really wanna lose. They don't wanna see me winning. They hoping I don't finish. Coming from the basement, I'ma go and never ending. And it's heads for the children. I wanna see them listen. We can make a difference. All the brothers tell the sister. And I start from the beginning. I wanna see you get it. I'ma send a message in the lyrics. If you hear it, can you tell me that you hear it? Wanting them to feel it. We ain't stopping no way. Circle full of winners. That's right. Give it up for Elite One. I got one more for you though, so don't get too excited right now. I got one more, and then we can go ahead and keep the show on the road. Now, before I start this one, this for all those people who every day you doing your best, you pushing. It just feel like things hitting you left and right. I'm gonna just let y'all know this now. It's called life. You gotta keep moving forward. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. As soon as you stop, life stop. Simply put. Yeah, I'm gonna go and keep it moving. I live my life even though I know it's tough. Sometimes it ain't right, but I ain't never giving up. And I'm trying to get my cake up cause I'm all about the ball. And anybody playing out of them, switch it up. I'm really different from any killer with a gun. And I can never run from what I'm to become. I live my life even though I know it's tough. Sometimes it ain't right, but I ain't never giving up. What's the point of stressing? It's a lesson, it's a blessing straight from heaven. Just to live another day instead of resting. It's a message that was steady, try to play, but he contested, he confessed. I'm just trying to show my way without a message. Trying to keep my kids up, put the drama, start the tension. It's a block, when it's hot, know them hitters, they be missing. It's a op, or a cop, or a brother, or a sister. When them bullets start to fly, and they can't tell them Mr. Mrs. All the gifts they gave them, man, but all the spirits getting gritted. They keep trying, they keep dying, they keep crying, can you feel it? A lion straight from dying. I'm talking to your spirit, steady climbing, I ain't lying. I'm talking to the heat. I live my life, even going all the time. Sometimes it ain't right, but I ain't never giving up. I'm trying to get my kick up, cause I'm all about the ball. Anybody playing out of them, switch it up. I'm really different from any killer with a gun. And I can never run from what to become. I live my life even though I know it's tough. Sometimes it ain't right, but I ain't never giving up. Just gotta keep on moving. I got tired of keep on losing. I got tired of keep on losing. They got tired of be confusing on the grind, cause that's just prudent. The message is inclusive. They took Jeff and they took Judah. They took Steph and Mrs. Puda. I'm never much to lose. They get left, I gotta move it. With no patience, I've been through it. And it's safe to say I knew it, but the waiting has been foolish. The paper steady moving. I'm praying, steady praying that I make it in the music. Cause my message has been proven to be blessing and improvement. If you stressing, you can lose it. Cause the strength ain't what you cool with. The things that you've been through and all the hating people crew. And they be aiming for your judo. What's a goblin to a goat? Hey, I live my life even though I know it's tough. Sometimes it ain't right, but I ain't never giving up. And I'm trying to get my cake up cause I'm all about the ball. Anybody playing out of them, switch it up. I'm really different from any killer with a gun. And I can never run from what I'm to become. I live my life even though I know it's tough. Sometimes it ain't right, but I ain't never getting it. Yeah. Come on. Up, up, up. Yes. Yes. And that's what I'm talking about. How's everybody doing? How y'all like that, man? Talk to me. Talk to me. How's everybody doing? I want to say one thing. I am so proud of this young man here. When I met him, he was 19 years old. The cell door opened and I had all my stuff with me to go into that cell with a 19-year-old, and I was in my 40s. So I'm big unk going in the cell with a young hopper. And you know what? It was one of the best relationships ever created because we were able to learn about life together and to redevelop ourselves while we were incarcerated. And that's what I want to talk to you about, man. Because our people have been through such bondage that I want to talk to you about escaping today's bondage. And that bondage is a mental bondage. A mental bondage that comes from a lack of education, a lack of skills. Let me tell you something about myself. Back in the days when, I'll be frank, when crack cocaine and crime started burgeoning out of state in the late 80s, I was a teenager and I was recruited to come out of town to sell drugs.
The people that bought me out of town, I thought they were my friends. They weren't my friends. I was a teenager. They were adults. And it was easier for them to put me on the streets than they go on the streets themselves. Because when I get locked up, I would go to juvenile and they would go home. That was the life that I started, but it wasn't the life that I continued. I rose up in the drug world at the detriment of a lot of communities. I took my entrepreneurial ambition and I threw it away, pursuing drugs and a millionaire lifestyle that was an illusion. And that illusion exists today in the form of music, videos, and movies. Now, don't get it wrong. I love Lil Wayne. I love Migos. I love Thugger. I love everybody. Gunna, everybody. Meek Mills, everybody. But you can't continue talking about destroying your people and get rich off of it. That's what Judas did. Judas sold Jesus out for 30 pieces of silver. Our brothers are selling us out for gold, chains, and diamonds. And I'm not a hypocrite. I told you I live that style. My street rep is no joke. My name doesn't ring bells, it rings alarms. But it means nothing at the end of the day. Because the years I wasted pursuing cars, jewelry, money, women, houses, and I had it. They took it all away like Thanos. With the snap of a finger, a judge took everything I had, including my life. 20 years of my life was spent in prison for an illusion. What I learned in there from reading and educating myself was that so many of my people passed away, and I threw away the work that they were putting in for someone like me. And let me tell you something. I remember I used to go to functions in school, and I used to sit there like, oh man, I don't want to hear this, man. Oh man. Oh, another Negro spiritual? You got to be kidding me. Let me tell you something. Those Negro spirituals were the code songs that saved our people. When our people were singing those songs, I'm going to lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside. That was a code. Down by the riverside. Go down by the riverside. It was a code. And that's what these Negro spirituals were. They were codes for our people because they didn't sing our songs. Just like today. They don't sing our songs, but now they do. They buy our songs. And they control our songs. What sense does it make that our people are the only people that make music glorifying the destruction of our own people? And that's what we get today. And our people, from the people that created those Negro spirituals, would be appalled today to see what music has become for our people. Because music, especially hip hop, rap was ours. I grew up in New York. I grew up in Brooklyn and the Bronx. And when I grew up, I saw hip hop and rap first came out. I'm nice with the lyrics. You think my man is no joke? I'm okay. He's vicious. But I saw the history of hip hop. destroyed by the same machine that destroys our people every day, by allowing individuals who don't do that. They don't sell drugs and they don't do crime. If they did, they'd be in prison. They wouldn't be on your TV screens and on your phones. All right? And they surely wouldn't be talking about selling drugs, because a real boss, a real gangster, shuts up. They're not real gangsters and not real bosses. Don't be misled. You know who the real men and women are? Those real men and women who have given you a rite of passage to success. Nobody can say they was tougher than Martin Luther King Jr. He didn't get paid to do the things he was doing. He got a stipend from the organizations that were supporting him, yes. But it was to promote the movement so that you in the front, you in the back, you over there, so that every one of you can enjoy the freedoms that you have taken advantage of, that now you're sitting in a place that you don't want to be. You're sitting in a place you don't want to be. You know what you do? You start making a plan to get up. You make a plan to get out. Just like our forefathers and foremothers did when they sung them songs in the field. Do you know? And I shared this with my young friend. If it was not for those brave men and women, Rosa Parks, you know they would have beat her. Back in those days, men would have dragged her off of that bus and beat her in the street for violating that law. Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was hit in the head with a brick while marching. Most of y'all would have went home right there. Or you would have said, boop, oh, no more nonviolence. I'm ready to fight. He kept going, and he kept going with the spirit of what his belief was and what he was doing. Do you know Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was locked up more than you? That man has an arrest record more than me. But he was getting arrested for something that mattered. Not for standing on a corner that you don't even own. Not for being in the bando and you don't even own. Not for going back to a neighborhood that looks like a war zone. Not to be able to open up a bank account in your day and age, at your age, is a sin. To not enjoy the rights that every other individual in this country enjoys today is a sin. Because our forefathers and foremothers bled, cried, sweat, toiled, and a lot of them didn't make it. A lot of them didn't make it. You know why? Because their number one enemy was not the slave master. Their number one enemy was not the overseer or the dogs, nor the bounty hunters or the laws that oppressed every person of motherland descent in this country. The number one enemy of the freedom fighters, the number one enemy of our forefathers and foremothers who fought for our freedom, were our own people. Be a part of the solution. Do not add to the problem. Every one of you are men. Act like it. Get up. The rite of passage is the main mission statement of the institution you are at now. You don't have to believe in that mission statement. Nobody's going to force you to. But what you can do is learn everything you can while you are there. Goal attainment is the apex of the pyramid. Our people had goals to be free. Today, your freedom lies in financial freedom, in becoming educated, in becoming more valuable. When you take stock in yourself, people will invest in you. You are a company. I don't know what any charges are and why anybody is there. We're not here for that. What we're here to do is develop you into the men that we need out here, not some bums. Okay? Because our people didn't die for that. Not a bunch of crybabies. All right? Who can't even take care of themselves or make their bed up in the morning. Our people didn't die for that. All right? Not to be slouching in a chair while the program is going on, because you know what? People spent money and they're spending their time to bring you this education. They could be doing something else. Y'all locked down. We ain't. Always remember that, man. So while you are, take stock in yourself and realize that people are investing in you like our historic people have invested in our future by planting those seeds of success in the past. Men, it is time to harvest. Work. Get up. Listen to your elders. They know more than you. You don't have to like everything they say, but take a piece every day and add it to yourself and watch how successful you be. Free yourselves and watch how successful you be. Educate yourself every day, man. And what I said about the rappers and the music, I mean, entertainment is entertainment. But if you start believing that you can come out here and start throwing money in a strip club, you're an idiot. If you think you're going to come out here and you're going to jump in a Lamborghini, if you get a Lamborghini and you don't even have a house, you're an idiot. All right? If you think you're going to be out here with stacks, holding them up to your ear and all that, dude, that's rent money, man. All right? It's time that we put a different thing up to your ear. Instead of putting a stack to your ear, put a book to your ear. Okay? Worth more than that stack. Because money, lose it. You always lose it. Money doesn't last. You can't get time back. You can always get money back. And the time and effort our people put into you being free shall not be wasted. My name is Altimont Mark Wilks. If any one of you men need help, we're here for you. And this is Elite One.
Also known as King Kev.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Develop friendship. Real friendship. Not Facebook friends. Not Instagram buddies. Real friends. They're amongst you. But you have to be a friend to yourself first. Thank you. I love you all, man. Go Rams!
Thank you so much, Altimont. I'm going to congratulate you. He had an article in the Frederick Wilks Post yesterday. I will be showing it to my class, and I just want to congratulate you. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, if you allow me to, I want to just say something briefly. It has not been easy. I want to tell y'all, I've been home now since June of 2018. Not even 4 years. In that time, with the help of individuals like Kev, we've been able to build a silent company and a network for us. You know, it's hard because growing up, most of us, I mean, I grew up with my father, so it's hard for those that I see it, you know, without that strong male role model. And I'm not saying I'm that dude. I'm just saying I've been through what I've been through, and I'm sharing with others a detour from where I went. I'm more successful now than ever. And I was that dude. I'm more successful now than ever because of people like you, Miss Leatherberry. Thank you. You gave me a platform to share my experience that without that, we would be silent and they would still not hear from somebody like me because I'm kind of different. I live what I say. And when I say I'm here for every one of you men, that when you come home, if you want to be on track and you want a job, you want to do workforce development, you want to take care of your family and get money and still live like that, dude, I'm still dropping off packages. But I go home at the end of the day and I can feel proud because of people like Miss Leatherberry and the staff at Silver Oak Academy. I congratulate you not only for it's not just a paycheck, because we all know, and you should remind them that you can get paid more somewhere else. You really care. When you say something to any individual in there, you really care. You stayed on me to make sure that I can bring this message to every one of them. And I know there's like 2 or 3, 4 y'all in there that really is hard headed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 5 or 6, 7 or 8, 9 or 10, 11 or 12. There's only 13 of y'all. So, but let me tell you, man, treasure that staff. Even the nasty one that y'all don't like. Y'all know who he is. He in there. Treasure that staff because they are preparing you. Ms. Leatherberry and that staff, Silver Oak Academy, is preparing you to get out here into this real world. All right? You got it good right now. You better take advantage of that time because when you get out here, it's go time. And that's it. So at the end of the day, when that staff's about to go home, man, y'all make it y'all business to tell them drive safe. Y'all make it y'all business to thank them. Even if they scold you and discipline you, thank them. Because you know what? They could be on their phones. They ain't got to deal with you. Remember that. Thank you, Miss Leatherberry.
Thank you and congratulations. Okay.
No, that's my success is your success.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, that's our program for today. Except students in my class, they're